It's month end, and yet again, you have to do invoicing for your clients. You got to get that money, right? So let's do that with Claude Cowork today. We're going to schedule an automated invoicing job that is going to run on the first of every month, covering invoicing for the previous month or whatever period you're looking for. You can give those instructions to Claude Cowork, and you can also connect it to your Stripe, to your Gmail, to QuickBooks potentially. So we'll take a look right now. First and foremost, you have to go and download the Claude desktop app to use Cowork. That's the one place where you can use it. So when you open it, you'll see the chat first. If you've already been using Claude for a while, you'll see all your chats here. And then you'll have the option for Cowork right here. It's your main terminal to set up tasks and do work with Claude that nothing to do with coding or creating apps or websites or anything. This is simply to automate and clean up your life and organize it. We always start with a project, and I have my invoicing project here already. I will show you how to do it as a new project. You can import a project that already exists. For example, if you already have something from the chat. Otherwise, you can also use an existing folder. For example, right here, I can import all this information. Or I can also start from scratch and say monthly invoicing for a client and come here and give instructions. It doesn't have to be super detailed, but it has to be detailed enough. Claude has an idea of the context that it's going to be working in. On the first of every month, run my invoicing for connect to Stripe and my inbox, so you know it comes through. You can add files here, like I added my previous 3 months invoices that I've already sent manually. So now it knows what template to pull from. If there is a template you like online that you think is cool or someone else is using, just download it and drop it here and say create. I'm not going to do that because I already have created it. And now I can go and schedule a task from that project. So I've done mine here. I'll pro monthly invoice, generate monthly, the invoice on the first of each month. And these are the instructions that I put for Claude. And I told it that I want to know every month it's going to run it and ask me, and it's going to calculate it for me. It wants my approval, and this is important with Claude Cowork, is getting approval. And once it's approved, then the document is created. So you can see that Claude created a skill, I'll pro monthly invoice, and every month it's going to run it. And here is the invoice in PDF. So first I approved it as a doc. It literally copied my particular formatting. I didn't ask it to clean it up or anything, but you see it's exactly what it needs to be. Now every month, if I go on scheduled, I'll see it's gonna run on the first day of the month. Now you can do the same. You can put new task, daily briefing, summarize my daily calendar and inbox for the day, check my Google Calendar for today's meetings, and summarize my unread emails, highlight anything urgent. The frequency, of course, here should be, let's say every day in this case, because you want a daily briefing. Or you can say weekdays, and then save. You can also pick up a model. This is really important. I think for something like this, Sonnet 4.6, which is good for routine tasks, so anything that's going to repeat like this, I think Sonnet is perfect for. Okay, and then really quickly, we talked about connectors. Connecting to Stripe, connecting to your calendar. So we just go to customize right here. We go to connectors right here. And then I already have a few here. I have my Gmail, my Google Calendar. And then let's say I wanted to connect to Stripe right here. So let's take a look. Yep, I can come here, add this. And then of course I would have to do the actual authentication. All right, so this is how connectors work. And this goes for any other app that you want to connect to Claude Cowork. Okay, and then you're set and it's going to run again. You do have to be in Cowork when it runs in order for it to run. Otherwise, the next time you open Cowork, it's going to run then. So this is how easy it is to run invoicing with Claude Cowork. You can do it every month. So follow, like, and comment for more small business, Claude, and AI advice. I'm here to make sure you save time and you can spend more of it in your zone of genius than doing boring things like invoicing. Nobody wants that, after all. I'm here to ensure that you can spend as much time as possible in your zone of genius instead of doing boring grunt work like invoicing that isn't adding any value to your business.